Hey guys, Break here and welcome back to my top 5 WoW YouTubers series. Today we are going to be talking about lore. Lots of you have requested I do a lore version of this. The only problem is there's kind of 3 big WoW YouTubers who cover lore, and then it's very hard to actually find others that are relatively big, relatively good, speak English, etc. So I have found 5 and we'll cover the smaller 2 at the end. But we'll cover the big 3, as I like to call them, first of all. And we're starting off with the big boy himself, Noble87. If you're not subscribed to this guy, I mean, you probably are, let's be honest. But if you're not, give him a sub. He's almost at 500k, which is awesome. I've been following this guy for ages. Almost everyone has. I almost didn't want to cover him because I usually don't cover the huge YouTubers because everyone's already heard of them. But I kind of have to cover the big 3 because there isn't anyone else, and Noble is the, I don't know if he's the original, but he at least put Warcraft lore on the map on YouTube. He does videos every week. He does 2 or 3 a week, really. At least 2 or 3, yeah. And great content. He does full story content, such as Story of Shadows of Argus. He's done the Missa Pandaria legendary storyline. He does every legendary storyline, in fact. There weren't any legendary storylines this expansion, so he couldn't do them. Just the RNGs. Anyway, he does great content like that. Big overarching videos on specific characters, and then kind of longer videos on full stories in the game, especially the new content that's coming up in new patches. You know, if you want to find anything about lore in the game, he's probably covered it. So recently he's been doing a lot of the Argus stuff. But he even does stuff like follower quest lore. He does stuff like Hearthstone lore. He covers everything. He's really good. Great voice. Very detailed videos. He often gets footage from Warcraft 3 and other games and implements them and finds all these connections. It's really professionally well done. He puts great cinematics into his videos, as you can see. I think this is the Cataclysm opening cinematic. Anyway, he always makes them relevant. He's got an awesome voice. He's got a tongue rolling of the R's that I can't do, but it's kind of hard to explain. You need to see and listen to what he says. But he can roll his R's really well. It's really nice to listen to. If you watch people like Preach, people like Final Boss, he's friends with all these guys. He often does, you know, well, not often, but he occasionally does content with those guys as well, which is cool to see. I love it when he does discussion videos with people. Really nice. I think he's been on WoW Crendor's channel, loads and loads of different places. He also streams on Twitch. But yeah, his main aspect is the top quality videos he does, the top information. He is literally an encyclopedia of Warcraft lore, and if you haven't come across him, I'm pretty sure you all have, but if you come across him and weren't really sure, I'd definitely check him out. I don't even like lore, really, but I love this guy and I love what he produces, and I watch most of his videos. Next up for the WoW lore is Crucial. Now, he is the second biggest WoW lore channel, I believe, 130,000 subs, and has recently been doing a lot of lore stuff. It did take a break for a bit a while ago, but then he started upping his content again recently. It does at least 1 video a week, possibly 2, and he covers a load of different topics, including some more interesting videos such as 100 epic lines in World of Warcraft, speculation videos on the end of Legion, and of course Q&As. All of these lore guys do Q&As because, I mean, it's a great bit of content for them to do, let's be honest. Loads of people have questions for them, and yeah, so it works really well. Again, he does great cinematic, and he edits his videos really well, puts great music into them. I will say that potentially his voice isn't quite as easy to listen to as Noble's. It's personal opinion though. But in terms of his actual videos and the quality of his content and everything that he produces, I just think it's really good. Definitely worth a subscribe and a watch if you're interested in the lore, or if you're interested in cooler things such as top 10 warriors, top 10 whatevers, 100 best lines. His 100 best lines series is actually really good, so I do suggest you watch that. It's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, do give him a watch. Next up, we have Dorans Movies. Now, this is the third and final of the big three Warcraft lore YouTubers, and he hasn't been putting out quite as much content as he used to, say a year ago, but if I look more recently, within the past month, he has done like 4 videos. So yeah, he does about a video a week still, which is definitely good enough considering how much effort goes into all of the videos. He does very interesting stuff, again, the sort of top 10s, Q&As, and of course character lore. He's also quite big into role-playing, so if you're interested in role-play stuff at all, if you scroll down a bit, he did How to Roleplay series a couple of years ago. Did it on different classes and races, how to roleplay as this. It was actually really interesting. I can't say I've ever roleplayed, but I was still interested, really interested to watch it and see what the kind of thoughts are of the role players. He did a Warcraft movie sort of review, loads and loads of stuff. He's actually pretty similar to Crucial, sounds kind of similar, and does top quality music and video editing in all of his content. So if you do like Crucial and haven't checked this guy out, or vice versa, then definitely give that a go. Provides some really useful information, goes into a lot of detail, just like all of them really. All these big three are actually very similar. They even all sound kind of similar. I think they're all European, although they sound European. I'm not certain if Crucial's European, but anyway, they all sound great. They all produce great content. They're really easy to listen to. Like I say, I don't even like lore, but all three of these guys provide content that I can watch in the background, or I can at least listen to as a sort of podcast. Learn a bit about the game. It's just nice to listen to stuff about Warcraft when you're playing Warcraft. I know a lot of you listen to my stuff while you're playing the game, so this guy is another great YouTuber for doing that. But moving away from those big three, I have another couple for you guys to check out. First up is Tyranor. Now this guy doesn't have many subs, which is surprising because he produces content at about the same speed and about the same quality as the big three. Maybe slightly less, but in terms of his video editing skills and his information and everything, it's actually presented just as well as those guys. He does have an accent a bit, so again, another European, but really, really interesting stuff. He's not hard to understand, I'm just saying. If you guys find that frustrating, or you find it tough to understand people with accents, then perhaps not, but this guy is awesome, produces awesome content. I haven't been subbed for too long, but from what I've seen, it's really, really good. Again, he'll do top 5 stuff. Again, he'll do single character stuff, and again, he'll do sort of overarching lore stories about sort of races, different facts. Hearthstone lore again, like Noble. He also does a couple of WoW machinimas, so again, if you're interested in that, then check it out. As you can see, he produces some awesome bits of editing. The videos must take a long time to make, so it's a shame he doesn't have more subs. And if you're interested in any kind of lore to do with the game, or just want to hear a bit more information about Warcraft whilst you're playing, then this guy is great. Please do check him out. He has been producing content for a relatively long while, a couple of years, and produces it with the same kind of editing quality of others, like I said before. So it's a shame he doesn't have the views, but please do check him out. Give him a subscribe, it definitely deserves it. Provides some great content. Last up, we have Pyromancer. Now, this guy has been doing videos kind of quite frequently. Look, this is just the past month. Okay, when does it turn 2 months? So all of these up here is done in the past month. He does a lot of video. He does generally a few videos a week. At one point, he was doing a video a day. Great quality content. Now, he's only recently moved into lore, which is interesting. He didn't do too much lore. He mostly did sort of warlock guides, raiding guides, all that stuff. And I didn't really follow him when he did that because I'm not really interested in warlocks whatsoever. However, he recently started doing lore videos, and these have been getting a lot more views for him. They're really interesting. He has a very excited sort of persona, puts a lot of enthusiasm into his videos, which makes him kind of different to the other 4 that we spoke about. And if we look in his past sort of month, he's basically only been doing lore videos, still a couple of sort of warlock videos, but generally concentrates on the lore now, and does great little speculations. He's been doing loads of stuff about the future of Warcraft, all the Void Lord kind of stuff. Many of his videos are a sort of vlog based, which again makes him very different to the other lore YouTubers. But you can see he's really interested in what he's talking about. He gets that enthusiasm across to his audience. Very engaging to watch. Like I say, I'm not interested in warlocks and I'm not interested in lore, but I've still been subbed to this guy for over a month, I think, because I just really like his sort of style. So do give him a watch, especially if you're perhaps not into the traditional lore videos. Maybe you've tried people like Nobble and you're not that into it. This guy could provide you with something a bit different, a bit more engaging, a lot of speculation, a lot of hype, and very interesting to watch. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts if there's any other lore YouTubers I missed. It's very hard to find lore YouTubers who still produce content nowadays and are English speaking. It's very difficult. But I think these 5 are great, still producing top quality content. Do let me know your thoughts. Until next time, guys. See ya.